Hello, my lovely sugars. Let me turn this music down. Still have a little background music. What's going on? Hello. How are you? Who we got? Happy Monday, everybody. We've got Gail. Hi, Gail. Carol. J. Lily. Courtney. Good to see you, show. Strawberry Milk. Hiya. Oh, hey, Matt. Good to see you. How is everyone's Monday? I'm still on staycation, so I have diamond painted today. I did do a little bit of work, a little bit of marketing and some emails, but not making product. So, hi, Diamond Art Crafter. Good to see you. See, we've got little Mr. Sterling. Yes. Hello, Ditzy. Cleaning and listening. Yuck, cleaning now. So, I hope everybody's having a good Monday. Oh, thanks. I like the little intro with the little Siamese cat with a cup of coffee. I thought that was cute. Do y'all want to see my progress on my Wrap Up a Whip canvas? I'm pretty impressed with myself. If I don't have to work and all I do is diamond paint, then I can get a lot done. So I'm working on Toucan Threesome by Carolyn Steele. All right, here we go. I've got a lot done. Yeah? This is one of my whips for Wrap Up a Whip 2026. Just a fun community event that I'm doing. Isn't that cute? Yeah. So I only have this section up here to do. So, yes. Pretty impressed with myself. This is a pretty good sized canvas too. So yeah, this is one of the 3 whips I said I wanted to get finished for the year. So that's what I have been working on. Yes, the jazz music is me. Yes, it is me. Oh, thanks, Gail. I know the yellow is so bright. I don't know if I would have chosen that bright of a yellow, but yes, there's a lot of it too. Yes. Yes, yes. I wish I could just diamond paint for a living, but alas, I need money to live. Yes, we all do. We all do. I just decided to take off December and January from my shop. I needed a break. I think everybody needs breaks from their work, so I decided just to take some time for me. And it's also good for your mental health and your physical health, so there's that. I put out a thing on Instagram today, so all of my YouTube channel members voted on the Waxcription set for February, and Silver Birch, that's what won. I mislabeled it in the voting. I put white birch, but it's called Silver Birch. It smells very good. It is a very woodsy scent, but it's a very soft woodsy scent, and it's got some other things mixed in, like a little eucalyptus, a little bit of some tonka bean. It's just a very clean scent. It's very nice. It's very nice. Yes, everybody needs a break. So anyway, so the Waxcription will be available February 1st. And again, I'm going to say this every live. If you had a putty subscription, please cancel it. If you don't cancel it, probably in the next week, I'm going to cancel it for you. I did put an email out to all of my email subscribers about that the putty has been canceled. I'm not doing putty anymore. It was just too much for me. So yeah, no more putty, but we're still going to have wax, and we're still going to have wax melts, and I'm researching some other things. So yes. Oh, it is. It's great. It smells very wintry. It's a very wintry smell. Speaking of, we haven't got dizziness updates in a while. I know your appointment is still in a bit of time to just de-stressing. The de-stressing hasn't helped my dizziness. For those of you that are new here, I've been experiencing dizziness for, gosh, it's probably been over 8 months now. I had all kinds of testing done and went to the ENT numerous times, and I had a brain MRI, and they can't find anything wrong. But I'm still really dizzy when I get up in the morning. It takes me a little bit to adjust. I always walk to the left or walk to the right. I can't look up for extended periods of time, and sometimes I'll just get dizzy on my feet. So I think the break has helped me, Matt. Stress obviously doesn't help anything, but I'm really looking forward to my appointment with my neurologist in May. So do we have to resign back up for Waxscription, or does it just start back up? No, that's the thing, Gail. Okay, so, and Gail, I can help you, and anyone else that needs help. So if you cancel your PuttyScription and you want me to go ahead and sign up a subscription for you, just email me and let me know, and I'll be happy to do it for you. And it'll ping you, to click on a link and take care of your payment options. But no, you're going to have to sign back up for if you want a Waxscription or a wax melt subscription. Yes. So, and it's good for y'all to do that too, because that way, I mean, y'all can decide what you want to do and that kind of thing. You were just struggling to get through half your normal life there for a while. Glad you're doing better. Yes, I am doing better. I kind of know, I can tell the triggers, like when it's coming on. Like if I'm sitting there and I start to get a little dizzy, I just make sure I stay seated and don't get up too quickly. What worries me the most is driving. I'm just worried I'm going to have a dizzy spell while I'm driving. That scares me the most. You are welcome, Gail. Thyroid checked. My mom had vertigo with this and took a while to figure it out. I hope you get things figured out. Yes, I do have I have my annual doctor's visit. I think it's the second week in February. So I'm going to get all my blood work done, get my thyroid checked, get all my vitamin D levels checked, all that stuff, which is good because I'll get that done before I go to the neurologist. So yeah. But all of my testing has been fine. I mean, they haven't found anything wrong with me. So it's just very strange. It's very strange. But the people who just have wax subs. Oh, yes. Of course, Carol. I'm sorry. I didn't make that clear. Yes. Anybody that has wax subscriptions, they will stay the same and just pick back up on February 1st. Yes. It's just the PuttyScription. So if you had a Waxscription and then you change it to a PuttyScription, you're going to need to cancel your PuttyScription, or I'm going to cancel it, and then you're going to have to re-sign back up if you want wax or wax melt. And don't feel like you're obligated to in any way, shape, or form. I know a lot of people only like putty, and I get it. I don't want to make it anymore. That's the brutal honesty of it. It is a pain in the ass to make. It really hurts my hands, and I don't want to make it anymore. It's just not worth it for me and my mental health. Hi, Teresa. Good to see you, Shug. May seems like it is. And I scheduled that in the end of September, at the beginning of October. That's how far out it is to get a neurology appointment. And when I talked to the lady, she said that there's such a shortage of neurologists in our state. So I don't know. I just hope they can figure out what's wrong with me and put me on some medication, So anyway. Oh, thanks, Carol. Yeah. There's nothing really to see on there right now. There's still some Sugar Plum Danish available, and I think there's 2 autumn WeeWaxes left. But yeah. So anyway, so I showed you my whip. I'm very excited. I'm going to kit up. Here, I'm going to show this to you. So in February, there are 2 events I'm participating in. One is Minky's event, which is the Lunar New Year event. So it's anything, you know, any of the zodiac animals or an Asian themed kit is allowed. And then also Brittany and Robin are having a Emma Casey event in February. So this one will work for both. Look at this. This is, what is it called? It's called Slithering in Pink by Emma Casey. And I got it because it's pink. I do not like snakes, but it's a cute snake. So, yeah. There we go. This is from Ever After. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to do that for those 2 events in February. This is square drills, so it might take me a little bit of time. So yeah. And let me tell you something. When I ordered from Ever After, I just want to say this. Y'all know me, I'm very honest. I know a lot of companies take a long time to get kits when they're drop shipped. I got these kits in like 2 weeks. It was insane. It was insane how quickly I got this kit, and then I got it's a bee. It's a really cute bee kit. I was really impressed with how quickly I got these kits. So definitely, if you want to look at some nice kits, check out Ever After. They have really cool kits. And of course, Diamond Design Co. They have my favorite Miss Fluff, which I'm excited to get my order. I think I got a message saying I should get it like the middle of I think the 3rd week of January. So hopefully next week, maybe. We'll see. Very excited. I ordered a Miss Fluff. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes, Miss Fluff. Has anyone ordered from Ever After, and what were your thoughts? Let me know. Let me know. Yes, so that's what I'm working on. It's very cute. Very cute. If it's pink, you know I'm going to get it, right? Right. Okay. So, you saw my title. We're going to talk about diamond painting wish lists. Now, I don't know about y'all, but, and I'm going to show this to you in a minute. I think it's a pretty extensive list. It's probably not as extensive as it could be, but I have a pretty extensive diamond painting wish list with Diamond Art Club. I know there are probably other companies that have wish lists. I don't have any wish lists with other companies. I probably should, but I'm lazy. And I feel like Diamond Art Club makes it really easy just to hit that heart button and it's added to your wish list. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but yes. So we're going to go over pros and cons of a diamond painting wish list. And I want to know what y'all's thoughts are. And if you have a wish list, would you recommend people that are new to diamond painting to create wish lists, or would you tell them to avoid it? That's what we're going to talk amongst ourselves. Hello, Zoe. Hi. What is it? She brought me a ball. Yes. I just got my first 2 from Ever After, but I haven't started them yet. Okay, did you get them? How long did it take you to get them? I'm curious. I'm curious. Like, I feel like this was like super fast for a drop shipping company. Super fast. Could just be me, but I don't know. I thought it was super fast. Okay, so here, these are my pros and cons, and I want y'all to tell me if you agree. I have 2 pros and 2 cons. So, pro for a diamond painting wish list. I feel like a diamond painting wish list, you got them Friday and ordered them Black Friday. Oh, so that took you a while. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, that took you a little bit. So, I want to say it was like 2 weeks, maybe 3 at the most. Oh, thanks, Carol. Yeah, there's the link. Okay, so for my pro for a diamond painting wish list, I personally feel like it gives you the option for better planning. So if you're a seasoned diamond painter, like I'd say you've been diamond painting for over a year or 2 years, 3 years, or 8 years, I feel like it lets you plan better for things that you want to do. Like a perfect example would be for events. So you can pick and choose kits based on events that you want to work on, or if you want to work on a kit for a gift for someone, or however you want to plan it. Like if you want kits that only have a certain theme to them or a certain color to them. I feel like a wish list helps you plan out the projects that you really want to work on. So it helps you track your really desirable kits. That's a pro. I have 5 in my DAC wish list. It helps me keep track of things I might want when I need to hit that free shipping, right? Right. Yes. Free shipping, always a good thing. The second pro I have is I feel like when you create a wish list, and this is just my personal opinion, it creates inspiration. So it kind of gives you like a visual guide for future projects and might inspire you to, I really want to work on this. This is really what I want to work on. It really gives you a little pep in your step, maybe. But it gives you something that, like I said, it inspires you to really want to work on things. Now, the way I add things to my wish list is I'll look at kits, and I'm very picky. I'll look at kits, and if it doesn't grab me like immediately, I'm not putting it on my list. Or if it doesn't grab me immediately, but I go back again and again and I keep looking at that one kit, then I'll add it to my list. And if I think about it more than just seeing it that one time, I'll go ahead and add it to my wish list. But I'm very, very picky, and I'm sure a lot of you are very picky as well, as you should be, because this is not a cheap hobby. Licensed diamond paintings are not cheap, and I feel I need to be, especially this is one of my goals for 2026, is to be a little more conscious of what I'm buying and focus more on what I already have, if that makes sense. So, okay, so those are my 2 pros. The 2 cons I have are, and I know this sounds counterproductive, but a wish list also can create FOMO, because seeing popular kits pop up on your list that they're back in stock, it creates pressure on you to buy it right then, because oh my gosh, it's back in stock. Is it going to come back in stock again? So I feel like that creates a FOMO. And I mean, that's true of anytime you want to buy a kit where it's a limited amount, Happy Monday, Michelle. Happy Monday. Sometimes one doesn't hit me, but then I see someone unbox it and then it hits me seeing it closer. Exactly. That's a very good point, Gil. You can see somebody unbox it on YouTube or wherever, Twitch, TikTok, wherever. And you're like, wow, that looks so good. Now that I've seen it unboxed, I want to go ahead and add it to my wish list. I think a lot of us have that same goal for this year. I know I do too. Yeah. So I do feel like a wish list can create FOMO for me personally. Just like, I'll give you a prime example. I got an email yesterday that Puffy Gator, the really cute, adorable squirrel, came back in stock. I was like, oh my God, did I buy it? Yes. So that's a perfect example of FOMO. I got sucked into the FOMO. The other thing I feel like sometimes diamond painting wish lists can do is create unrealistic expectations. So you have all these things on your wish list and you might feel overwhelmed, like, okay, these are all on my wish list. I need to get these. they're back in stock. You know, I need to get these. And then you're stuck with the whole, in my mind, the over collecting of items. So wish lists can be good, but they can also be not so great in ways too. All of the finished stuff parades at this time can be rough as well. Agreed. So there's so many people out there, which is fabulous, that show all of their finishes for 2025. I don't do that because I only finish like 10 to 12 diamond paintings a year, and honestly, I just don't want to drag them all out and do it. I'm lazy, and I'm on vacation. But there are some really talented creators that show all their finishes for 2025. And looking at all of those, yeah, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I really want to do that. So boom, it either goes on the wish list if it's not in stock, or you go and buy it. I mean, it's a perfect marketing plan. Show all your finishes. It's a great way to market the companies. I know, I love that squirrel too. And I had it on my list for a little while, and I went ahead and bought it. I now have a second must-have wish list that I can't have more than 2 or 3 on that I can buy if they come in stock. The main wish list I use for sales or special occasions. That's a great idea, Diamond Art Crafter. That's a very good plan to have 2 separate wish lists like that. I think that's a good plan. I tend to get overwhelmed just looking at my wish list. You and me both, Shug. You and me both. I hear everyone saying the same thing. We'll see if that lasts and how it impacts the industry. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people, I'd say the majority of creators that show their finishes for 2025 or any year, they're doing it because they're proud of what they've worked on, and I don't blame them. I mean, doing all those kits in a year, that is a kudos for sure. I think it's awesome. I find that I put stuff on my wish list that I later just drop off because I'm no longer interested as much as I first thought. That too. I was going to talk about that too. There are a lot of kits that I have removed from my wish list because my tastes have changed. Everybody's tastes change. I used to really enjoy dark artwork, like Christopher Lavelle. I don't anymore. It doesn't appease to me anymore. I don't know why. I go through cycles. Everybody goes through cycles. But I got rid of a lot of stuff that was kind of, like Ines Guerrero. I got all that off my wish list. Anything that doesn't have bright, cheerful colors in it to me right now is coming off the list for sure. Or if it doesn't have cat. Curate a little more focus on the great art as opposed to just quantity of new releases constantly. I agree. I also feel, and this is off the topic of wish list, but I kind of wish that there were some more new artists that were available as diamond paintings. And I know it's very difficult to get a hold of artists and to explain to artists, what a diamond painting is. For those that don't understand diamond painting, there can also be a language barrier because a lot of our favorite artists are, from all across the world. So there are some challenges there for that. But I do wish we had, some more artists, that were available to everybody. My wish list is just a save for later consideration. I have a discontinued and high priority wish list. That's a good idea too. That is a very good idea. I recently pared down my wish list. Good for you, Michelle. I need to do that. Maybe we'll do that today. Most of my finishes were sadly done by companies that are no more. Oh yeah, I know, Ditzy. You and me both. Yeah, it is sad. It is sad. And I mean, it's the nature of the beast. It's the nature of the beast. I decided I'm going to try and limit the amount of kits I buy this year to the amount of kits I finished last year. And to try to destash or give away the kits I know I won't ever do. That's awesome, Jamie. I'm actually, believe it or not, I am going to message a friend I'm just going to say that. I'm going to message a friend. I'm not going to say who it is, to help me with an auction for all of my kits. The problem is I have to go through all the kits and pull out the ones that I want to auction, and then figure out, you know, pricing. I mean, it's a labor of love. It really is. But I do need to get rid of kits because I'm overwhelmed. And there are a lot of kits here that I'm never going to do. I'm never going to do. And I know that. So yeah. All right. So I'm going to share my Diamond Art Club wish list with you guys and just give you an idea of what I have on there and more overwhelming stuff, right? I don't need overwhelming on my staycation, right? Right. My staycation is almost over. I only have like, what, 2 more weeks? Yeah, something like that of my staycation. Anyway, okay, so we are going to share. I want to share this with you. You're going to hear the cats running around because they're being crazy. Okay, well, let me do this. Let me do this. Okay, so here we are, Diamond Art Club. All right, we're going to go to my wish list. I have 17 items on my wish list, y'all. 17 items, okay? So, and you're going to notice a theme here. You're going to notice a theme. The majority of the kits that are on my wish list either have... Oh, thanks, Tootsie. Normally, I mean, you're going to see a theme. There's pink in a lot of them, or it's cats related, right? Yeah, so of course, I love Sybil art. I put this one on my wish list instead of buying it because it's so specific to Easter. I prefer her artwork that's not so theme specific, if that makes sense. This hedgehog is just so adorable, and it's got such a vintage feel to it. I absolutely adore it. Rainy summer day, obviously pink. Kitten nuggets, come on. Come on. It's cats. I did not get Yumeko when it released on Saturday. I decided against it, and I just went ahead and threw it on my wish list. It's not something I need, and it's not something I'm going to do. The main reason I put this one on my wish list is because of the colors. Love Margaret Morales, and also it's a round kit. There are not a lot of Margaret Moraleses that are round, so yeah. So these are my kits that I have on my wish list. Yes, cats, exactly. Yes, we all know your type. Yes, so I'm not sure really why I have Love Lives here. I just like the colors and just the overall, just the aura that it gives off. I really like, it's just very peaceful. You know what I mean? Very peaceful. And Harvest Delight. I have a thing with squirrels. I really like squirrels. I don't know why. I'm a weirdo, but I really like squirrels. This one, Call of Autumn, is a Yumi piece that I never got, and the reason I didn't get it is because there's something about the fox and the shape of the fox that just, it wasn't a must-have for me, so that's just on the wish list. Okay, yeah, any of the duck ones, of course. This is another Yumi. It has a cat in it, but it is massive. It is like 105 centimeters, and it's square, and I know I'm never going to get to it, so it's on the wish list. The Meeting, 3 cats, self-explanatory. Yeah, so a lot of these are Yumi art, for sure. Margaret Morales. I never got this one, the dragon one, for whatever reason. I don't know why I didn't get it. Yeah, but if you notice, almost everything on my wish list is out of stock. There are a couple, but other than that, so. Are there any that I should pare down? Call of Autumn, Have It, Love It. Nice. Love All the Cats, yes. The meeting, I know, the meeting. The meeting is very cool. It's a lot of green though. Oh my gosh, a lot of green. A lot of green. Yeah. So, Call of Autumn. Yeah, it didn't call to me the way others did, if you know what I mean. So, I'd say the next thing that I would get off this wish list, like if all of them came back into stock all at once, the first one I would get, believe it or not, would be the Sleepy Hedgehog. I really like this kit. I can't tell you why, other than I'm a vintage girl. I love vintage artwork, and it just calls to me, that little Sleepy Hedgehog. So yes. The afternoon tea doesn't hit like the ducks for me, and the feet are killing me. The afternoon tea, which one was that? Hold on. Afternoon tea. Oh yeah, this one. The feet bother you, Matt? I didn't even notice that until you showed it to me, but now you showed it to me. But I mean, I have duck bath, so I'm happy with that. I have duck bath. I also have the mystery kit of hers. So I'm happy with that. Yes. I may have to get Love Lives Here when it restocks. It's just so peaceful. I want to say, Carol, don't you have this one? Here, let me pull it up. I mean, it's just so pretty. Like, it's just so pretty, y'all. Don't you think it's just so pretty? Look at the render. Okay, I will in a second. I'm kittens all the way, all the cats. The nuggets, not so much, right? Right? Yeah, like, and like the render on this, it looks exactly the same, y'all. It really looks so close to the original artwork. It's just very pretty, very pretty. Okay, let me go back and look at the feet. Oh no, there we go. Okay. All right. Afternoon tea. Matt wants me to look at the feet. Look at the render on the feet. I mean, I see what you're saying. It looks like her toes are like cut off straight, kind of. But see, I wouldn't be looking at that. I'd be looking at the cute duck, you know? The only thing that would make this absolutely perfect would be if there was a cat like curled up at her feet with the ducks. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but it's definitely to me, this is a very pretty diamond painting with the colors anyway. And the ducks are cute too. So, all right, how many of you got Yumeko over the weekend? Let me know. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. This would work for Minky's event, Lunar New Year as well. Very pretty. Hand to foot ratio on that one is crazy to me. Yeah, I mean, I can see it. I can see it. Hi, Katie. Good to see you, Shug. There are some art by Julia's with cats. I'm really hoping we see made. Oh, don't tell me that. Katie, I don't need to know that. Oh, you got Yumeko? Good for you, Strawberry Milk. Yeah, I really debated on it. I really did. If Art by Julia does cats, everyone would go crazy. I know, right? Right? Oh my gosh. And this one's so cute. Good game. Oh. So cute. So cute. So yeah, I mean, these are all the ones that I've got on my wish list. I actually had cleaned out my wish list like before Christmas, and I'm already back up to 17. So the kitten nuggets, I'm really torn on this one. Like, it's a cute image, but it's I know this sounds weird, but it's the sauce. It's the sauce on this nugget that just, I don't know, it bugs me. It bugs me a little bit. But it's such a cute image. I really think it's cute. Wouldn't it be great if you could go to McDonald's and just get a little box of kittens? That would be cute. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh yeah, if you check her IG, oh my gosh. I don't want to check her IG. I already follow Luibica, and it's just every time Luibica puts up a post, I'm like, oh my gosh, really? I really like something about Micah's style, but I'm not a portrait fan. I hope they do more of her different stuff. Oh, well, that would be good if they did. Nope on the nuggets. Yeah, it's all about the sauce. I know. So yeah, so these are the things I have on my wish list. So if you are new to diamond painting and you didn't know about this, you can create a wish list with Diamond Art Club. It's very easy to do. You just sign into your account, and what you do is, here, let me just go. I'll just show you real quick for those of you that don't know. I'm not used to doing this on my laptop, so sorry. So like new arrival. Let's say you wanted to add, okay, Freya the Valkyries. Very cool. Very cool. On my phone, it has a little heart where you say add to wish list. Yeah, right here. So over to the right, upper right. So you just click that and it will add it to your wish list. So I'm not going to add it to my wish list, but yes. I'm sure there are other diamond painting companies that offer wish lists. Y'all can probably educate me and tell me which ones. I know Jade has a wish list. Who else has a wish list? I don't know if Diamond Design Co. does, because they're on Etsy. I'm not sure. They do make dino nuggets, so someone should make kitty nugs, right? Just get the stuffies of the kitten nuggets and attempt to keep them away from the real kitties. That wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. Okay. Well, I'm going to stop sharing. So I at least wanted to show you my list and, you know, go over the pros and cons. So those are my pros and cons. Pros, better planning, helps you keep track of your kits. And it gives you inspiration. And then the cons are, of course, the FOMO. And I feel like it can put unrealistic expectations and pressure on you to feel like you have to get it, and then you're over collecting. So, but yeah, let me know, what are your thoughts on diamond painting wish lists? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Would you recommend people to have a diamond painting wish list? Let me know. Let me know. I like having a wish list, but I also don't like having a wish list because every time I get a message saying something has come back in stock off my wish list, I'm like, ooh, what is it? Oh my gosh. And then I feel like I have to get it before it goes out of stock. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. That's the only thing I don't like. And you know, they're also the, I like them. They keep me organized and cut down on impulse buying, actually, because I can plan responsibly. That is true, except for when they come back in stock. Because when they come back in stock, I mean, for me, it's like I did it yesterday with that puffy gator squirrel. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get it because I don't know when it's gonna come back in stock again. So I can see both sides of it, Katie. I can see both sides of it. One perk of the DAC wish list is now that you can get a kit even if archived with card rewards. Yes. I do not know all of the specs on the card rewards. I don't pay attention to my cards except for putting them in my little booklet. I don't know what you can do with them other than I know you can get a custom with some kind of arrangement of cards. I just keep the cards in a little folio because they're cute. Hold on. I like it with a huge company like DAC because it takes too long to look through the site, but some smaller companies are easier to find stuff. That is very true. That is very true, Carol. I like Wishlist, but it gets out of control quickly. Yeah, I know. It definitely does, Michelle. As long as the artist is still with them and willing to have another made. True. Very true. I like it and rarely buy from it. For me, it's mainly items I just like. If I have a must-have, I know what it is and I get it. I love that you got squirrel. Yeah, I did get the Puffy Gator squirrel. I had to. Yeah. Totally fair. You have to know yourself and make the right calls for you. Yeah, so, and that's what I was saying earlier is, like, it has to be a kit that actually is like, oh my gosh, I have to have this. I'm going to work on it right now. But I say that about all kits, and then I get it, and I'm like, it goes in the pile, you know. But it really has to call to me. I find myself really being gravitated recently towards, like I said, vintage style kits. I think, which is why I absolutely love Miss Fluff, because all of her characters look like the 50s and 60s Barbie dolls, which I'm very familiar with. My mom still has her collection of her Barbie dolls she played with when she was a child, and they look just like them. It is awesome. So it's very nostalgic to me to see that artwork. But anything like just a vintage style, I'm just really drawn to recently. And of course, anything with the pink in it, you know, cats, depending on what the cats are doing or how they're placed and things like that. I found myself getting very specific after 8 years of diamond painting. Laura, on companies that don't have wish lists, I have a notebook. Really? I think a lot of companies should have wish lists. Oh, you have a notebook of companies that do or do not? Let me know, Gail. You can get an archive kit for the custom. I'll never have enough though, so I don't even worry about it. Never say never, Matt. You might. It doesn't have to happen right away. Hopefully it doesn't, because people cause people to buy more just for the cards to try and get a unicorn kit that could be bad for those that don't mind a gamble. Yeah, that's true too. But I don't know of anybody that I know that buy the Diamond Art Club kits just for the cards. Everybody I know buys the kits for the artwork, because they're beautiful and to support the artists. I just keep a wish list notebook for diamond paintings and accessories. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, gotcha. I should do that too, but if I do that, Gail, I probably would go broke. I would probably go broke. I did buy a pen this weekend from Butterfly Effectwares. I'm very excited. It's a real pretty, like, aqua and silver and white kind of colored pen. I'm very excited. I haven't bought one from them for a little while, so I bought one from them, so I should get that in the next week or so. Yes, I like buying from Butterfly Effectwares. Here's why. They let you know pretty far in advance, at least a week in advance, of what their drop color way is going to be, and then they put a bunch up on the site, and you can buy it until they sell out, obviously. And then when they sell out, that's it. And then next week they have a whole new colorway. So I prefer, and I know this sounds kind of crappy in a way, and I don't mean it to sound crappy to pen turners, but I prefer just being able to go onto a website, see a bunch of pens available, and picking out a pen. Custom pens for me are very overwhelming. I get overwhelmed with, okay, what shape, what colors, how do I want the, one end to be versus the other end, grip, width, all that stuff. I get very overwhelmed with custom pens. I don't do custom pens hardly ever. I just like to be able to go on a site, see a pen that I like, buy it, and that's it. That's just me though. Yeah. Yes, there's Butterfly Effectors. If you're not following them, you should. They have a great selection of different pens available in different shapes and sizes. And they're a small family-run company. And yeah, they put out excellent products. So highly recommend. You would hope so. There's some wild people out there, but hey, if you can afford to, then go for it. I mean, you can afford it. I mean, it's your money. You do what you want with your money, right? I'm at the point in my diamond painting journey where I don't need anything. I don't need anything. And I know a lot of us are in the same boat, but there are things that we would like to have, or things we would like to get for other people. So there's that. I think a lot of places cause decision paralysis. I prefer to just choose from a select number of options. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm a very structured person. So I like to see, okay, here's a list of all the pens, and they do a great job of showing they do like 5 pictures per pen, and they show like the shape of the pen. They show someone holding the pen so you can see it, in somebody's hand. I just like having all the options right in front of me and just picking out which one looks good. You know what I mean? Custom pens really overwhelm me. Same with custom diamond paintings. They overwhelm me. I have a few custom diamond paintings, and it's like trying to find a picture and the colors and getting everything to match, and the rendering, and just stresses me out. My anxiety just gets all worked up. So yeah. So I did buy a pen. I did not buy any diamond paintings. I bought the squirrel yesterday. The puffy gator squirrel that came back on my wish list. But other than that, I did not buy anything on the drop on Saturday, which I know this sounds really ridiculous, but I really am proud of myself for not buying anything on Saturday. I could have very easily bought something on Saturday. I chose not to. So I give myself a little pat on the back for that. Yes. And Butterfly Effectors previews their drops in their Facebook group, so that's nice. I don't do Facebook, but Carol put the Facebook group in there, so by all means, go check out their Facebook group. Yes, that is nice that they have that. Me too. I'm just not that picky about certain things. I like colors of matching accessories. Oh, you're not picky about like matching your pens and your... See, now I do, and I know a lot of people do, Katie, where we like to match like our pens and our tray and our putty and whatever we have with our canvas, we like to matchy, and there's nothing wrong with that. I have fun doing the matchy stuff. I mean, you know that. Look at me with my WeeWax. I match everything. I match the tin stickers to the color of the bags I try to match sometimes the candy to go along with it, the stickers. I mean, I like being matchy. That's all. There's nothing wrong with that. Exactly. I love to accessorize. Yes. Yes. Look at Katie trying to give me the wide eyes. You know I'm right, Shug. You know I'm right. My high priority wish list came back in stock. It was a must buy, free to room. Yes. Oh, nice. Way to go, Natalie. I'm glad you got it. That's awesome. It's also a fun excuse to make sure I'm showing the love for lots of different things in my accessories collection. See, I wasn't going to say that because I'm not trying to, I don't know, I'm not trying to self-promote, but I guess I can. It's my channel. So yeah, I always show WeeWax. But I do like to, and I know a lot of creators do this too, where if you're taking a picture and you're showing it on Instagram or wherever, YouTube, Facebook, I always like to show the accessories I use so that I can, you know, shout out the small companies. I always try to support the small companies when I can. So I do like to show the small companies accessories. Yes. Just one more thing for me to obsess about, so I avoid it. I totally would if I could. That's kind of the problem. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. My problem is the exact opposite, is I have too many matchy-matchies. So yeah. But it's, you know, it's not really a problem. It's not a problem. I love every single one of all of these pens. Like, my whole left side of my desk is nothing but pens, y'all. It's nothing but pens all the way down. And I love every single one of them. I really do. Do I use them all? No. Do I like to look at them all? Yes. Do I sometimes just pick up a pen and just hold it, sniff it? Sure. Absolutely. Oh, and let me tell you, this stuff right here, Madwood Turning Pen Care, the oil, y'all. Okay. So I've been using this. This is called, I call this my Harry Potter pen because it looks like, you know, I'm a wizard Harry, right? I use this on this pen and it smells so freaking good. So then what do? I turn around and I put it on my other Madwood pen and it smells like strawberry. So then I said, okay, I'm gonna put it on my Enabler's Outpost pen. I put it on every single pen I have sitting next to me right here. And it smells great. It smells like strawberry. It's amazing. So I highly recommend this stuff. It's just a teeny little bottle. Just a teeny little bottle, and it's got a dropper in it. And you just put a little drop, and it comes with a little cloth. And you just gently wipe the cloth down the pen, and you know, rub it in, and it smells for days. It is amazing. My whole room smells like a strawberry field right now. It's awesome. I just wanted to throw that out there. Let's see. I've fallen off using IG. I really like to get back to it. I only use Instagram, Katie. I haven't for the last couple of months just because I've been on staycation, but I just don't do Facebook for personal reasons. And I try to stay off of Twitter because of all the political bullshit. I mean, don't get me wrong, Instagram has a lot of that too, but, you know, I have two accounts, one for personal and one for diamond painting. So I prefer Instagram. That's just me though. I would want to work on a kit, but put it off until I get all the perfect matching stuff, and waiting 6 months to do it. I just know when to stop myself, I guess. I get you. I get you, Matt. But honestly, if you're working on a kit, especially like a kit with a lot of colors in it, you're going to have a tray or a pen that has one of those colors in the kit. We all know this. Yes. My excuse is I support small shops, so I get a little from everyone. Don't just look at how many boxes are coming. True. That is very true. Could you talk to my husband and tell him your thoughts on that too? There have been days where I've gotten so many boxes and my husband's like, really? Again? That's like he's walking in holding all these boxes out of the mailbox. Yeah. I am a wizard. I love this pen. This is like one of my favorite pens. Madwood Turning. I absolutely love it. I can't remember. They're called wand pens, but it's just a single placer. Y'all know I love the single place, so I love the pen. It's very lightweight. Very lightweight. Oh, I'm sorry. This is from Madwood Turning. Madwood Turning on Etsy. If you're in the United States, she's in Slovenia. She does ship to the United States, and she ships very quickly, but you are going to have to pay a tax and duty fee or whatever it is. So just be aware of that. I'm okay with that. I was fine with that when I got my 2 pens. But this stuff, oh my gosh. This stuff. I absolutely love it. Thank you, Carol. Yes, there's a link for Madwood Turning. Sarah is just a phenomenal woman and amazing customer service. She responds like immediately to you with questions and concerns. But yeah, she does pens, oil. She does some cover minders, little trinkets, very pretty stuff. Yes, just say I'm supporting small shops. I just completed my first kit for 2026 and showed my 2-week journey on Insta. Did you really? I'll have to go check that out, Teresa. Yay. That's awesome. I'm excited. I think I'm going to finish these 2 pans this week. I really think I'm going to finish them this week. If that's the case, that means I would have finished that kit in 2 weeks. The whip. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'll give myself another pat on the back if I finish that this week. So, yes. But that will be 1 out of 3 whips that I said I wanted to complete for 2026. Yes, yes, yes. So anyway, what events are you guys working on in January? I'm only working on my event, which isn't really an event. I just didn't want to work on an event in January, to be honest. But let me know what event are you working on? I finished up my Christmas raccoons and my Peggy is 50% done. Is it really? Wow. Carol's so fast at diamond painting. Pink and black. Yeah, we talked about that last week too. Like I said, if I had known about that earlier, I probably would have pulled something out for that. Because I do have that Rococo Dreams. Mary Morales. Oh, yeah. Was that only in January or was that from December as well? I can't remember. Year of the Horse. Are you talking about Minky's event? The lunar event? Or is that a different one, Year of the Horse? So many events. Blinging in the New Year. That's a good one. That's a good one. It was December and January. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the 2 months I was on vacation. It's fun just to follow along. The diamond painting isn't even really the point. I mean, true. I just like to go and see like all of the awesome things people are working on. It is a different one, Year of the Horse. Okay. See, I live under a rock. I don't even know all the events. I'm also doing Bling in the New Year and TTR. What's TTR? I don't know what TTR. I don't know what that is. Ticket to Ride. Okay, gotcha. I'm trying out Ticket to Ride this year. We'll see. Morales was December and January. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about Ticket to Ride. I'll be honest with you. I'm like a creature of habit, and I know that's horrible to say, and I really should be a little bit more open to new things, but like I tend to stick to the same things over and over and over and things that I'm comfortable with. So I have all the events that I always work on every year, and I don't participate in them for prizes or anything like that. I just to show love for the hosts of the events, or just to participate with the community kind of thing. But I tend to stick with like the same events every year. I know that's awful. I should open myself up to more events. Pink and black is just shenanigans in the group. Very little diamond painting. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I prefer diamond painting over shenanigans, to be honest. I guess that's because I'm an old lady. Yeah. But yeah, those are the two events I'm participating in. Is Minky's Lunar New Year and Brittany and Robin's Emma Casey event. Those are the two I'm participating in February. So I know there are a lot of events. I do have the WeeWax event in April. I'm so excited about it, and I'm just thrilled that Diamond Art Club got on board with me for it. I am going to try and reach out to WeeWax and see if she wants to come on a live, and I just don't know. I don't know if there's a language barrier there. I have no idea. So I will keep you guys informed about that. Still working on the sponsors for that event. I have good sponsors so far. I'm very grateful. But yes, Diamond Art Club is going to be a sponsor for the event. So yay! I'm excited. They finally emailed me back. Well, I got nervous because it was a different email address. When you're emailing them about sponsoring an event, you have to use a different email address than the support at diamondartclub.com. So I sent it to a different email address, and usually they're so responsive, like very fast, like same day, within a couple hours fast. And I didn't get a response back for like 3 days, and I was like, oh my gosh, they didn't see it, or I get all anxious about stuff like that. But they did. They got back to me. So I'm very, very grateful for that. So, yes. But I figured I'd tell them I was doing the event and ask them if they wanted to participate, because it is their artist, you know? I mean, she is licensed with Diamond Art Club. So I wanted to give them the option. Yes, the little Amazon WeeWax is perfectly fine. It's any artwork from WeeWax. Any licensed artwork from Diamond Art Club, because that's the only place she's licensed with. So yes, the little Amazon kit counts. Absolutely. Yes. It doesn't count for the grand prize, but it counts for weekly prizes, if that makes sense. Yes. Ask Black Dahlia, the sponsor. I don't even know anything about Black Dahlia. I will look them up and check them out. I know there are a lot of shops that I'm not familiar with, but I probably should be. That's what I got while on here last week. Yes. Is it still available? The little Amazon kit? I got mine this week. I'm ready regardless. Good. Yay. I'm so glad. I appreciate all of you participating. Yes, I'm very nervous about this event. Very nervous about the WeeWax event. Been waiting for Laundry Black Cats to restock forever. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they know it's a highly sought after kit. Yes. Oh gosh, it's 9:03. She is on Etsy and does putty. Okay, awesome. Okay, I will look into Black Dahlia. I do have some messages out for some other pen and putty sponsors, so I will keep you guys updated. And again, I'm going to release a video probably in February, the announcement video. I just kind of want to have some ducks in a row, so to speak, before I put that video out. But it's definitely, the event is definitely a go for April. So very excited. So yes. All right. Well, it is 9:04. I did not mean to go over, so my apologies. I know your time is important, and I appreciate each and every one of you being here. Thank you so much. And let me know in the comments if you are watching this on the replay. Let me know your thoughts on wish lists. Yay, nay, don't care either way. Let me know. Let's see, what emoji are we going to leave tonight? We're going to leave a squirrel emoji. A squirrel emoji for all my lovely lurkers out there. And for those of you on the replay, but let me see all the squirrel emojis for all my lurkers. For sure would be restocks or maybe even new kits. Can you be fast enough is the question. True. Black Dahlia trays are just like Yellow Dog. Oh, okay, gotcha. You are welcome. You are welcome. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Teresa. There we go. Christopher Colassa, you were here the whole time. Oh my gosh. I'm always happy to sponsor you. Oh, thanks, Ditzy. Yay. Aw. Hey, Nancy. Oh, it's so good to see all my lurkers in here. Oh my gosh. Hi, Linda Bain. Good to see you, Shug. Oh, I love seeing all my lurkers. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. So, all right, I will catch you guys next week, if not before. I might have a video for you. We'll see. All right, love you guys. Have a great week. Bye.